Good morning, Boomer.
Mm-hmm.
How have you been?
Boomer's racist. Didn't you know?
Oh, no, you're not. You're just grumpy. You're just grouchy.
Yeah. Just after a lifelong of being grouched. Yep. A lifelong of you slackers like you Gen Xers. And the millennials. Oh, those millennials. Ooh.
Hey, did you hear?
Well.
Do you remember that mother that was at the park that called the little black kid a ninja? Shilo Hendricks. You remember that story?
The white girl?
Yeah, she was white.
Yeah.
Well, the city of Rochester has moved to charge her with disorderly conduct. Get a load of this.
The city attorney has filed 3 disorderly conduct charges
against
a
disorderly conduct charges.
The 5-year-old the N-word at Roy Sutherland.
The N-word. The N-word.
4 months after the incident. KIMT News 3's Evan Berg joins us live from Roy Sutherland.
Can you imagine being this woman's husband? Oh, honey, what did you? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And then she turns around and says, "Well, we got to start a GoFundMe." And he's like, "Oh my God, a GoFundMe." And then she says to him, "Honey, look at the GoFundMe. It's at $752,000.
They raised $700,000. That's right.
Oh man, this woman must be like a firecracker to be married to. Let's listen.
Sutherland Park, where it all started. And Evan, what kind of consequences could we see for Shilo Hendricks?
Sananda,
consequences.
If she's found guilty of 3 charges of disorderly conduct, she has
disorderly
been faced
conduct.
With,
How?
Hendricks could face 90 days in jail for each charge or a $1,000 fine for each charge.
You call
wow.
The child? Did you call the child? It is my own business. You call him.
The city attorney's office says it took so long to file these charges because of the large amount of public attention surrounding.
So what is that? 292 days total in prison?
That's like, what, 6 months? Something like that?
It's not even a year. Let me ask you something. Boomer.
Yes.
What if I told you? What if I told you I will give you $752,000, but the only catch is you have to spend 6 months in a woman prison?
Oh, well,
would you do it?
Probably.
I would do it.
Probably.
I would do it.
Yeah, you would.
I would say yes, but I would change my gender to female and go to a woman's prison.
A female prison, yeah. In Minnesota, you're allowed to do that. Tampon too, right? Yeah,
right.
Well, Rochester is all Somalis. Minnesota is run by Somalis. They're all Somalis.
You know, it's weird. It's like, so they're angry that she used the N-word. Okay. Yes. But then they got even angrier when people started donating to her GoFundMe. And now she's raised almost $1 million. They're pissed about that. They're demanding she goes to prison or suffers, $1,000 fines. But like, what do you think's going to happen this time? She's probably going to raise more money, right?
Well, Arthur, I don't know. I don't know when it became a death sentence to use the N-word. My God, I used to see it on the news in the 1960s and 70s, said by newscasters and said by people who it was forced busing back then. These young kids don't understand that. There was forced busting, forced integration, all of that stuff was going on back then. And I would hear the local yokel. Well, we need these, out of here, out of our school. And it wasn't bleeped out. It wasn't edited.
Was it the hard R?
Yes.
Was it the hard R?
Yes.
Wow. It wasn't alive back then.
The nigga didn't exist back then. That's an invention of the rappers, I think. I didn't hear that word in that way. It was R. I can't even. Why am I not saying it? Why
You go
is
to
it
prison.
illegal? Why is it?
You'll,
When did it become illegal? It's part of the dictionary, part of the English language. It's been used for hundreds of years. Good God.
well, you'll go to prison. Apparently, you'll go to prison. You'll be hit. Your
What
life
they're
will be
doing over
ruined.
there, they're just placating all those freaking Somalis who shouldn't even be here. We brought them here out of the kindness of our heart. These goddamn religious fanatics, they did that. The freaking Lutherans and Catholics, they're to blame for the Somalis problem over there. Goddamn jerks. And now look how they repay us. Look how they repay us. Yeah.
Well, you have a district attorney that's placating. But yeah, that's what's going on in the city of Rochester.
Yeah, no, the city of Somalia, Mogadishu. It's not the United States anymore. Freaking Somalis.
Black Hawk down. Black Hawk down.
Yeah, that pirate is ready for mayor of Minneapolis.
Oh man, when I was younger, I used to love Bruce Willis movies.
Mm-hmm.
Die Hard. That's like one of my favorite movies. I have a bunch of versions of it on DVD. Pulp Fiction, I thought he was great in, and I heard. Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
You never liked it.
No.
But look, he is now in a home care, a facility care, not home care, but a facility care because of dementia. Yeah. And I just feel so bad. I would play you some clips from some movies he's done, but we're not allowed.
Hollywood won't let us.
Hollywood won't let us.
Big Brother, Hollywood Big Brother sees everything. Yeah, it's gonna catch us.
It's gonna catch us, and it's sad too because one day no one's gonna remember who Bruce Willis was because no one's allowed to play anything that Bruce Willis worked in.
Sing a song, look at a movie. No one is allowed to do that anymore because of freaking Hollywood. Goddamn Disney. Can't stand freaking Disney.
This guy worked his rear off for a long time, and he supported his family like a real man does. This man was working, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think this man was working while he was sick.
Yeah, I think so.
And
yeah, they just fed up the lines.
Yeah, and it called me crazy. I don't know what the circumstances are, but if I had the money this guy had, I would have hired a home nurse. I would have built a wing on my property.
The family's got that kind of money. Yeah.
Yeah, just man, I mean, I don't know. Maybe where he's at right now is better for him, but it just makes me so sad.
They have the money to wall off a whole section of their mansions into a nursing home with round the clock care, so he can die at home.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sad.
My mother had Alzheimer's dementia. It's awful. I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
Did she ever go to a home, or did you keep?
We could no longer take care of her, but we didn't have what they've got.
Right.
We all had to go to. We all had to. I had to work. It's very, very hard, very stressful being a caretaker. Yeah.
If you don't watch,
how hard it is.
Well, I do know that if you don't watch them 24/7 nonstop, they could just walk out of the house and disappear.
Several times she escaped. We had to put locks on the doors. We had to lock off the kitchen because she wanted to cook. She was going to burn the house down. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very stressful, very difficult, and very painful. Very painful.
Yeah.
Very upsetting to see this once vibrant person just become a shell. Look at his face. Look at his face.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I will say this. Bruce Willis led the charmed life.
Yeah.
Once he made it, he was on a hit television show. Then he was the spokesperson for Seagram's wine coolers. Remember those wine coolers commercials he used to do?
Well, I'm not a wine blues
with his harp. He used to sing the Seagram's theme song, and he used to play harmonica.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Only true alcoholics know that.
Problems. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're an alky.
I'm an alky. I'm a wino. I'm a wino enjoying his coffee.
Who had that band, the Exploding Winos? Was it Keith Richards?
Yeah. I
Had
think
that band, Exploding Winos.
was it the Exploding Winos or just the Winos?
I think it was Exploding Winos.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't
We can't
remember.
play any music from them, you know.
Yeah, too bad.
It's really creepy, Arthur. I mean, it's really creepy how Hollywood sees and hears everything you do. Everything. Because we get notifications from stuff that we don't even remember anymore. Stuff that lasted 2 seconds. Boom, and they're there.
Yeah.
It's really Orwellian. They're this deep in your life. But
Big Brother is watching always.
yeah, Hollywood, Disney of all people, Drag Queen Story Hour, Disney is watching us.
Yeah. Did you hear about this? Apparently, a man with a machete was causing havoc in Los Angeles.
Really, Los Angeles? Havoc in LA?
Yeah. Look,
I'm shocked.
Figueroa Street.
Figueroa Street, yay!
Yes,
Look at him. Look at him.
Because someone, there is a guy on Figueroa and Figueroa in Olympic. There is
Oh
a
my
guy
God.
with a machete on it and with training people, stopping the traffic, and he's training people to kill him. And
Where's Indiana Jones when you need him?
he's using a black Mustang. I think it's a black Mustang, but I don't have to get
I don't
away.
know, man.
He's screaming right now and training people to the.
Is he white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
He's look like an Indian.
Oh my God.
But it's important that he parked his car in the middle of the street and he has the machete.
He's racial profiling.
Yeah, he's racially profiling. Yeah.
Kind of a brown shirt. Right.
Look at that.
What color shirt?
Yeah, and he has short and he has some.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, he's moving now. He's moving now to
Oh, here we go. Here are the cops.
Oh my God.
Right there. Left. Oh, fuck. No. Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Stay in the car.
Hey, what do you think's going to happen?
Well, if they're real cops, they're going to shoot them. If they're, I mean, have you ever seen the videos where, oh, please, sir, put the gun down, please? Jesus Christ. Do your police officer, you say, please? That's what we've become. That's what the liberals have reduced police forcing, law enforcement to. Please begging people. We used to beg people at the facilities all the time. Once the ACLU got there, the DOJ got there. Oh,
They don't want to go to prison. They
yeah,
don't want to spend the rest of their life in prison.
yeah, like Derek Chauvin.
No, partner.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Stand by. Get
get in. You better get get away from that crazy Indian.
Follow him because of the fucking best. Stand by.
Shut up.
Stand by.
I want the two.
Stand by, Mike.
Yeah. Stand by.
Man,
Stand by.
Maybe talk to him.
Yeah, talk to him. De-escalation. You know, the use of force continuum.
Oh, look.
And all that bullshit.
Stop, bro, shoot! Stop, bro, fucking shoot yourself!
Yeah, you don't know what to do anymore as a cop. Man, what do you do?
Oh, they're gonna follow him. This is like GTA.
Don't get me started
Now
on
it
that.
turned into a pursuit.
Don't get me started on Grand Theft Auto, because I'll go on.
29, it's going to be for an ADW on appeal.
They're gonna chase him.
Fire, please.
Let's see how far this. They can deal with them for a while.
Oh! Can we show that on YouTube?
I don't think so. I'm gonna have to blur it.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what you do. You handle your business.
Oh, look, an outside shot. Look at him. He's got the machete. He's got a cool car.
Come on, man.
He's going around. He's going around. My side. My side. My side. My side. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. We're good.
He's chasing the cop cars with the car, a lethal weapon. Oh, he crashed into the cop car, and I'm not going to shoot him.
Got it. Fuck. You good? Stand by, dude. Stand by. He's gonna go around in circles. Stand by. Crossfire.
How could you wreck a beautiful black Challenger like
And
that?
then he gets out with the
Oh,
machete, and there's going to be protests, and you're racial profiled. How dare you shoot an Indian guy? He's from Huntington, and he was here. He's here to work. He's got 3 kids and a wife. Yeah,
how come they can show it but we can't?
I don't know.
Neither do
Yeah.
I.
Yeah. These people. These people have never done the job. These people have never been in a fight in their life. They've never been punched in the head. Yeah, these people who complain all the freaking time. But yet when they get in trouble, who's the first people they call? The cops.
Well,
Arthur, one time, get a load of this. The mental health department is huge now. All this mental health crap. It's all about mental health. Well, mental health department for LA County, their budget increased tremendously. All of a sudden, we got all of these therapists at the facilities. You couldn't spit without hitting a goddamn therapist. So they put an office in every corner. There was an office, a mental health office. So one day we take this kid to his therapy session, and the therapist closes the door, and he's got the window covered. We stand outside. Well, they stand outside. I handled the union case. It was a union case. Went to the union. The therapist got punched in the face by the kid. The therapist got beat up in the office by the kid. And the therapist went to the department to get the officers fired. Why didn't you protect me? Why didn't you come and save me? Well, the door was closed and you had the window covered. It's a private session, right? We didn't know what was going on in there. But no, you should have come. It's the idiot. The lunacy of these people. The lunacy.
yeah. They want protection, but they don't want to violate the guy's rights.
And then everything is mental health, right? So
Right.
we thought, okay, the mental health guys, that's the answer to their behavior. So every time we would get a combative kid, or you would fight, let's call the mental health people. They know how to handle this now, right? They're professional. They went to school, right? They would come. Do you give me permission to talk to you? Fuck you. Okay. And they would leave. He didn't give me permission to do anything. So I'm out of here. This is what we're spending millions of dollars on? This is the answer? The mental health crisis of America? It's all about the money. It's all about the money.
You know who they remind me of? They remind me of the guys that wore the fluorescent green, yellow vests. And it's the guys that they got, that they created when they defunded the police in 2020. Remember, they'd show up with the vest and the whistle?
The ambassadors. That's what you're talking about? The ambassadors.
Yes. Remember those guys?
Yeah, I remember them.
What happened to them?
Yeah. They went away. Would you do that job unarmed with a bright green vest? Come kill me. I'm right here. I'm not hiding.
I would do it. I would do it if they gave me a highly effective whistle. I absolutely would.
A dog whistle. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only high frequency whistle. Okay. All right.
No, a Desert Eagle matte black whistle.
Yeah. Right.
Speaking about crime, let's look at what's happening in DC. Let's see if violent crime is down.
is down by almost half when compared to the same nearly 3-week period last year. Assaults are down 19%, burglary is down 48%, and homicide is down 57% from August 7th through August 25th. And for more on this, let's bring in John Kelly. He's CBS News Vice President of Data.
Work, incarceration works. That's the answer.
Over half.
You and I found that out in the 90s. This isn't anything new.
And who was responsible for that?
100,000 cops on the street with the crime bill.
That's who was responsible.
Clinton
and why
passed that law that the surplus military equipment give it to the police department. Why do you think they've got all these little tanks and shit? Because of Clinton.
Yeah, and why did he do it? To get reelected.
Yeah, to get reelected. He got that shellacking in the midterms. Hillary Clinton, she did a horrible job with the health insurance. She tried to change health insurance, and he got voted out of office. And so he made a right turn. He did welfare reform. He did crime reform. He became a Republican real fast.
Yeah, he became a conservative really fast.
Real fast. I'll feel your pain. Remember that? I'll feel your pain. I never had sex with that woman.
Remember when they
had sex with that?
Remember when they brought the dress to court and it looked like it was shot up?
That dress. Can you imagine being the guard to bring a stained dress? I'm not gonna touch that. You touch it. I'm not gonna touch it. I know where it's been.
That dress looked like it was. That dress looked like the Indian guy we just saw get. Bam, 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 bam.
And then his deposition. Well, it depends on your definition of is. I don't know that word.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Cottony Act? Well, it depends on what kind of cigar you want to. What brand?
When you say lie, what kind of lie are you referring to? Oh, Hillary.
He's nasty. He's just a nasty person. I wouldn't shake his hand.
He's a coxman. He's a coxman. He's the type of guy where if you meet him and you're standing next to your wife, you go,
"Oh, come here, honey. No, you're not going nowhere." Yeah, and especially with your little daughter, because he was with Epstein. God knows what those two did together.
Yeah, Epstein had a portrait of him wearing a blue dress. Yeah. He just had it in his
what does that mean?
Oh, we'll never know. Yeah. So crime is down in DC by half.
Of course it is.
Let's see what it looks like in LA. We got Mayor Bass is in charge. Let's see what's going on.
DHS law enforcement has made over 5,000 arrests. That's more than 5,000 criminal illegal aliens, gang members, child predators, murderers taken off our streets. Precious lives saved, families protected, taxpayers spared the cost of crimes and the burden of their benefits. And she salutes them. But take a look at the people. This is not just generally. Look at how bad these guys are. They're the worst of the worst. Would Karen Bass and Gavin Newsom be happier if they were running around Los Angeles?
Look at convicted of carjacking, vehicle theft, convicted of murder.
Yeah.
Convicted of manslaughter.
Yeah.
Child cruelty.
Yeah.
Sexual abuse of a child.
Yeah. And those are the charges they agreed on.
Murderers, sex offenders, rape with force, convicted of kidnapping. These are the individuals that people are apparently taking off work or just enjoying their unemployment to protest in the streets. These individuals are who Alison Spanberger claims is a misuse of resources.
They don't protest. They fight. They don't protest.
Where are they?
They fight. They fight with
Where's the Indian guy? I guess he was eliminated.
Tearing apart families. Who tears apart families are these rapists.
That's one of them. That's one of the guys. He looks like the guy.
He's got a work shirt.
He's got a work shirt. He looks like the guy from.
He's got a Joe shirt. I'm a Joe shirt.
He looks like the villain from Big Trouble Little China.
Oh, yeah, he does.
And murderers and sex offenders. It is not the brave men and women of our law enforcement that are tasked with securing American citizens and enforcing the law. This is horrifying. And anyone who protests against this, any elected official,
Oh my God.
this is who they are enjoying having margaritas with.
Yeah, that guy
is who they are serving.
Look at that
Remember
guy. He
this
looks
when
like
you
a
go to
total
the ballot box.
gangster. Hispanic gangster.
Diego Fernandez Martinez.
Remember these faces when you go to the ballot box during midterms.
Well,
I couldn't
you
have said
show
it better
those
myself.
faces to a progressive California Democrat, and he's going to cry. He's going to cry for them. You and I have an overreaction, but they don't.
All right, it's the Innocence Project. They get involved and they try to get them out of prison. It's insane.
Mm.
You know, I know I'm a rational, reasonable person because I look at these guys. I'm not. I look at these guys handcuffed and zip tied outside of a patrol car. A couple of officers holding their bicep. I can't imagine being in that position. I abide by the law.
Yeah.
I want to have a good life. I want everybody to be happy. I can't imagine losing my freedom like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to be zip tied, don't you?
I
know you.
Oh, well, that all depends. That all depends, my friend. Hey, Mexican. Did you hear what's happening in Mexico? Look at this. Look at these guys. They go nuts on each other. Look.
Mexico as lawmakers Alejandro Moreno, the leader of the opposition PRI party,
look, everything
as Wednesday session ended, and
they're talking. Oh, now it's hands.
President there, Gerardo Fernandez Noroña.
Look at this guy.
Of this Morena party for not being given the floor. So
oh my God!
Coming into our newsroom, you can see some dynamic.
It's like pro wrestling
on live now from Fox. And before we get to that, let's be joined right now by
look. His homie starts to get involved. Look, he just hits some.
Attorney. Thank you so much for joining us here on live now from Fox, and obviously talking about the sensitive nature.
Fighting over the narcos.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. What's going on? Why did that happen?
The Mexican government is corrupt. It's been corrupt for 100 years.
For 100 years.
The Mexican tours in the 90s, I dropped into once you leave the United States, especially for a third world country like that, you're not in the United States.
You know very quick.
Oh, very quick. We would not the managers. I used to work with a bunch of Mexican bands because I spoke Spanish, and so the managers would come to me and tell me that they would take care of all the bribes, they would deal with the officials and the cartels.
Because you're not dealing with the local Hebrews, you're dealing with the local. You're dealing with the local. You're dealing with the local federales.
And like flies on you know what, they would just swarm every venue, every stop, and they would come on the bus in full uniform, Arthur, in full uniform, con la pistola, with the uniform. What do you got for me? What do you got for me? ¿Qué me tienes? What do you got for me? And they would give them money, they would give them T-shirts, they would give them CDs, whatever they had.
Yeah, they want something.
And welcome to Mexico. Welcome to any third world country. The third world works on violence and corruption. That's what most Americans don't understand. Violence and corruption everywhere. Asia,
whenever
China,
I would go,
you name it. The Middle East.
Whenever I'd go into Mexico with my family, I'll never forget it. My uncle always had a stack of 20s in his hand, and he would count it, and he would put it in his pocket. And it wasn't until like a third or fourth visit that I realized what it was for. Every time we got pulled over, and we got pulled over every single time, he would break out his money and he would hand the officer a 20. And it was interesting because that police officer, he wouldn't take the whole stack. He would just take a 20 because he understood that whole stack was for all the other guys, officers that was going to pull my uncle over.
Yeah.
And then I remember my aunt. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I remember my aunt was bitching at him, like, don't give him money. That's corrupt, you know. And then he was like, shut up. He's like, shut up, woman. Shut up. I don't want to spend the weekend in prison. Yeah.
Arthur, it's the reason they were fighting was because this Mexican politician said, we need U.S. military intervention to fight the drug cartels.
Yes.
And so it's a fight between those that haven't been corrupted yet or killed and those that have.
Because they're getting paid.
Because they're getting paid. Plata or you know, lead or money. You know,
plata and I promise you, the guy that was getting pushing for American military intervention, he probably won't be around in the next few weeks. No, something's going to mysteriously, something's going to mysteriously happen. And I don't know. Sometimes I think we should just like take Mexico because Mexico is a beautiful country.
Yes, it is.
Imagine if it wasn't corrupt.
The Mexican that I encountered is the Mexican here in the United States. The young Mexican that I encountered in my talking here is a composite of the Mexican. It is this rejection of modernity, this rejection of Western culture, this hatred of America, this hatred of the white man. It's this embracing of criminality. They're one and the same, but different. But they have the same. They share the same values, which are not good.
Well, because they didn't have to assimilate, did they?
Well, the original mistake that the Mexican made was when they kicked out the Spanish, not to embrace European culture. Forget the corruption and the caste system that the Spanish brought to them, and embrace the American style of governance. You've got the European now that sophisticated you, but he left corruption and caste system. You get rid of that and you adopt the American system of living. We had corruption. Oh man, we had plenty of corruption. Tammany Hall and all that stuff, the mafia, but we got rid of it. We fought it, and that's what the Mexican didn't follow. That example. That's the original mistake. His original sin is probably illegal immigration.
Right.
He didn't understand the fact that there was borders now. He just kept coming back and forth. No. That's his original sin, and his original mistake was to reject Western way of life, to reject modernity. That was his original mistake.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
Yeah. And the thing is that the Mexicans that you and I grew up with say we're not real Mexicans because we don't embrace the gangster culture. We don't embrace the prison culture. That's who they want us to embrace.
Well, right. Yeah. I'm too busy for that. Mm-hmm. I'm too busy being an American. Why wouldn't you want to be an American?
I don't know. Talk to a guy who calls you a sellout. Talk to a guy who doesn't call you a real Mexican.
You know who calls me sellouts the most are white liberals. How could you support Trump? You're Mexican.
I've sell out by plenty of Latinos. And you know, Latinos are very conservative. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's weird.
Why? It's a strangeness, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's strange to see a guy going to church every Sunday and blah blah blah, vote Democrat. But you can't
Well,
get shit done in California without Democrat support. They're the ones that turned California into a toilet crap. They're the ones.
Well, yeah, they pushed it over the edge, without a doubt.
Yeah.
All right, Boomer. I think it's time to say goodbye.
Like and subscribe.
What's wrong?
Comment.
Oh.
Share. We didn't. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Share. Comment. Do it. Do it now.
Hey, you heard him.
Mm-hmm.
You better do what he says, too.
Yes, or I'm going to go boom.
Boom.
This boomer goes boom.
Boom.